Finding your niche is one of the most important parts of becoming a virtual assistant. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what a niche is, why it is beneficial, and how it's actually going to make your life 10 times easier in terms of your earnings, finding clients, and being happy in your business. Now, first things first, what is a niche? Well, your niche is the sweet spot between what you love, what you value, and your skills. Imagine those three circles, and it is the intersection right in the middle. That is your niche. So what I recommend that you do here is that you take a piece of paper and you draw out three circles, right? Not overlapping, just three circles. And one is going to be love, one is going to be value, and one is going to be skills. Around that love one, write down all of those things you enjoy doing when you are not at work, right? Maybe they could be things you do when you're on holidays, they could be things you do after work and on the weekends. Then go over to your values. Now, what you value is the kind of things you think about when you make a decision. So do you consider the environmental impact? Do you consider the impact on your own health, or the impact on your future, or on your freedom? You know, what do you think about? Is it maybe female empowerment? There are so many different values you can have. I remember this is just for you. So go ahead and note those around a little spider diagram. Then I want you to think about your skills. Now you might be thinking, but Soph, I've never been a VA. I don't have any skills. I can promise you that you are wrong. Everybody has skills that allows them to be a virtual assistant, and these are going to be things that you're currently doing in your day-to-day job. So that might be handling invoices, sorting out rotas, it could be customer service, maybe you're doing bookkeeping, maybe you're booking travel or calendar management. Any of the little things you do. So really break down your day, think about the things that you do and list them out round. These are going to be your go-to primary services when you first start. Why? Because that is going to give you more confidence to get started in your business. Now we have three spider diagrams on your piece of paper, and feel free to pause this video now, that you have what you love, what you value, and your skills. First thing you're going to do is you're going to look at what you love and what you value, and we're going to try and find some industries that come in the middle of those. So say I love CrossFit and I love female empowerment, right? So maybe you're looking at fitness businesses that focus on women. Do you see how I took a love and a value? Maybe you love to travel and one of your values is freedom. Then obviously the travel industry is going to be a really strong one for you. But maybe you also really love female empowerment. So maybe actually it's more about retreats. Or maybe you also love yoga. So maybe it's yoga retreats. Maybe it's companies that run yoga retreats, or people that run online yoga courses, you know, and they do like a few retreats a year. Maybe it's coaches. You need to start thinking about what you love and what you value and find the industries that get spat out as a result. Then what you do is you look at your services and you say, well, which of my skills are most applicable to the industries that have come out? And that's how you find that sweet spot between what you love, what you value, and what you are good at. Now, you might not have found your niche in that 1 second, but keep plowing through that, And if you're struggling, feel free to leave a comment on this video, reach out to me on Instagram, my link is below, and I'll help you find your niche, so don't worry. So why is this so important? Why did I dive straight into finding your niche? Well, having a niche is going to allow you to find clients much faster than being a general VA. I have hired hundreds of VAs and I've been in the industry myself for over 6 years. Not once have I seen a job ad for a general virtual assistant. When I'm hiring VAs, I'm always looking for a social media specialist, or I'm looking for a customer service specialist, or I'm looking for somebody who does back-end business support or bookkeeping. I don't want a general VA. I generally, as a business owner, can do a bit of everything. When I'm outsourcing something, I want to outsource it to somebody who is an expert. And what's even better is if that person also has a really keen interest in my field. So I recently hired a bunch of VAs for a fitness business. They were a fitness business that focuses on women, as the example just gave. So we put out a job advert. We put out 1 for a bookkeeper, 2 for a social media manager, and 3 for someone to do back-end business support. But we were looking for VAs who specialize in health and fitness businesses. This is because these people have a natural passion for this industry. They understand the industry and they come with a bunch of knowledge based on their personal experiences. If you're going to the gym every day after work and then you're handling a customer service inbox for a fitness coach and someone's saying, hey, did my workout today, it was really sore because of yesterday's deadlifts, but just checking in to say I got it done. you're going to be able to relate to that because maybe you did deadlifts a few days ago, or maybe you were in the gym. So you'll be able to write a really genuine, sincere response, which is going to be a far better response than if you had no idea. If you were working in a tech business, you have no idea about tech, and someone's like, hey, just managed to code, blah, 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 and you're there like, oh my God, I don't actually know. You're like, great job on your coding. You don't really know, right? So having a business, having a niche that is aligned with what you love and what you value is going to make you better at your job. Now, not only is niching down going to make it easier to find clients, it's going to make you better at your job, as we've just spoken about, which is also going to allow you to charge more, right? Because you've niched down, because you've focused, it is going to allow you to become more of an expert in that sector, right? It's going to allow you to advance your knowledge. It's also going to mean that you can take ideas, systems, and processes that you implement into one business to other clients. Now, that is not to say that you're going to be stealing information or copying it, but if you end up coming up with a really good way of managing, let's say, PT clients for one of your businesses, and then you see another 3 of your clients are really struggling to manage it, and you're the one that's responsible for making sure all their data is accessible and all their notes and all their training plans are in this spreadsheet, and you've put together a really good one. If you've put it together here, you can take that best practice and put it in somewhere else. You're not taking the information, you're taking the ideas, the systems, the processes, and there is nothing against doing that. So what that allows you to do is therefore to add more value to those other clients. That always comes back around. The business over here then might have a really good method for, I don't know, outreach. And you might be doing the outreach over here, and you might say to this business owner, hey, I've recently been using this method of tracking outreach. Do you think we should implement it? I think these are the benefits, these are what I've seen from my other clients. And they're going to be like, absolutely. So what you're doing is you're actually raising the efficiency and raising the ability of everybody in the industry. But as an individual, you are adding more value, and that is going to start to make you indispensable. And that's the position you want to be in. It's going to allow you to raise your prices or acquire more hours by introducing new ideas and tasks and projects to clients that you're kind of cross-pollinating, so to speak. So having a niche allows you to find clients more easily. It allows you to charge a higher price. It allows you to become an expert, to really double down. And fourthly, it means that what you are doing actually aligns with your values. It aligns with what you love, what you value, and what you are good at. That is going to give you so much more confidence to get started, and it is going to make your work so much more enjoyable. You know what they say, do what you love and you'll never work another day in your life. Whilst this isn't strictly true when you're doing your tax return, the rest of the time it so is. It makes opening your laptop in the morning easy breezy, and that is how it should be when you run your own business. So if you haven't already, go back, do the exercise I spoke about at the start of this video. Go find your niche, work on it. If you're struggling to find it, reach out to me. If you're not sure if your niche is, if it's too small, if it's too broad, reach out to me in the comments, reach out to me on Instagram, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Feel free to check out my other videos. I have videos there on the best services to offer, on pricing, on all of the lessons I've learned over the last 6 years, and hopefully we'll get you and your VA business off the ground ASAP.